doing, everyone? We are here finally in Auburndale, Florida at the Camp Margaritaville location here at RV Resort, and it is absolutely beautiful. So some of you that have been watching the channel for a while have probably seen some of our travels in the past, and you see us travel in teardrop trailers and also our camp light and our rooftop tent. And we've switched it up a little bit, so that's what I want to show you guys right now. And then we're going to be showing you more of this Camp Margaritaville. If you're on the fence about staying here, you absolutely should. Just a really clean park, and they're expanding, so availability should be even better in the future, but I wouldn't hesitate to book. We're going to book for next year for a couple weeks for sure, and that's kind of the thing that you have to do, is almost book a year in advance, which does make it tough. So, but let me flip you around here. I'm going to flip the mic around so I can talk a little bit about our new setup. I won't talk about it too long because we will be doing a full walkthrough once we kind of figure out how we end up configuring our teardrop, or I mean our Airstream. And I'm so used to saying teardrop that we kind of want to just give you guys some hints and tricks about some things that we bought for it and where we put things, but we won't be going through all the details of the Airstream. I keep on wanting to say camper, but of the Airstream itself. So let me flip the mic around here real quick, and I'll just go around real quick and tell you what we got, and then the following information will be more about Camp Margaritaville here in Auburndale, Florida. All right, so here is our new travel setup, and we're super excited. Just kind of a dream come true for us, and just a lot of hard work and a lot of learning about different setups. Obviously, there's no perfect setup. Let me just say that right away. And if you're new to camping, there's no perfect setup. I mean, those setups out there, the motor coaches, we would have liked to had that spot, and they were available, but they're only available to motor coaches, and it's not really our thing at this point in time, but maybe in the future. Obviously, motor coaches definitely have their advantages, and that's why I say there's no really perfect setup to anything. So that's that's a plus right there, right? For the motor coach, you can usually go into parks that you can't with trailers. So what we have here is we have a 2022 Nissan Armada. It's a V8, it's a 5.6. Literally pulls this trailer with very little effort whatsoever. Really good tow haul mode, goes to the mountains just fine. I'm actually making some bacon here, so I won't get too long-winded. We got the Blackstone out here. I got some bacon grilling up because we're gonna have some burgers. And here's our trailer. You'll see more of it in the future. It is a 2022 as well. 23 forward bedroom twin. So we ended up going with the twin, and like I said, there'll be a walkthrough video completely of the trailer in the future, but this is the Globetrotter version. Smaller trailer, lighter, a lot of advantages to it, but I wanted to kind of show you guys what we were rolling in these days, because maybe you might see it in the video as we do a video about this campground. And then also, just so you know, we will be doing a video of this Camp Margaritaville, and also we're going to be showing you the Buford, Georgia Camp Margaritaville. It's actually the Lake Lanier is what they call it. And then also the Pigeon Forge. So that's all going to be kind of rolled in this video altogether. Probably end up being about 30 minutes altogether. So we'll give you your comments at the end and kind of give you like an after action review of each campground and just give you our opinion about some things to think of. So yeah, all right, well, we'll show you around the campground next. It's my brother-in-law Rich. He just got one of the park models here, him and his family.
Look at our house. We're gonna live here forever.
Get on video. Wow, look at this.
We'll see what these are like. Good job, Rich.
Wow. What?
All right, so that's what these look like. Nice couch. Pretty nice. Little computer center. TV.
The green one.
Alex, try your bed out.
Go,
Go. Get in there. Get in there. Go try it out.
Oh, no. No way.
Get in there. Is that your bed, Alex? Tell us all about it. Pretty nice? You like it? There's the bathroom. Big old shower.
You got ice cream in your hand? A little sticky here. Let's wash him. Come here. Go and get Chris. We'll wash him real quick.
Pretty nice.
Oh.
Bedroom. Vaulted ceiling. Yeah, just probably some of the nicest park models that you're going to find. No doubt. Dishwasher. Big old fridge. Stove. Microwave. Extra bed for the kiddo. Yep. Very nicely done. Very nice. Vaulted ceiling here as well in the living room. Yeah, good stuff. Out here in the parking area of the park model here in Camp Margaritaville, and just showing off like the little tiki that you get even with it. So they don't have the electric quite hooked up yet, but they do have lights underneath eventually. A lot of these are still under construction, so they're always trying to add extra value to them. The road noise ain't bad. The first day we were here, we kind of heard a little bit about it, but it's not bad at all. They make these nice walls, and it's just only going to get better. I mean, there's just landscaping and stuff, and they're expanding this place so fast that they're just going to keep getting it better. I mean, the landscaping the day that we came in, they were literally pulling bushes out of our site and replacing them with nicer bushes. So I have a feeling that this place is just going to be totally a gem by the time they get done constructing all of it. And there's only so much workforce that you're going to have, and definitely during these challenging times, they're doing a fine job of getting things done. So yeah, this is really nice. And this site, definitely look at the rates, but very reasonable, especially for what you would normally pay for other places like this without all these accommodations or amenities. So yeah, glad I was able to show you guys this. All right, we're going to do some walking around the park now and show you some of the features of the park. One of the things that they're doing right now is they're expanding and putting in these tiki huts. So we're going to show you a time lapse actually here in a little bit in the video, and just show you the process in which how they do these tiki huts right beside each of the campgrounds. Initially, when we came in, we had wanted to get one, and we didn't have the ability to choose one because we were going to have to move multiple days, but the next door neighbors is getting one. I don't think we'll be getting one while we're here. It doesn't look like they've cleared the plants out, so we're only going to be here a couple more days. So, but yeah, you'll be able to see that, and I'm going to show you different phases of that. So let's start walking around. We'll talk about the campground here and just how nice it is. The sites here, this is site number 78, and it's not currently occupied. Chrissy and Ozzy Dog are going to be accompanying us along the ride. And as you can see, 78 and these premier pull-through sites, they have a concrete pad, and you have this crushed shell. You got your patio. Every morning we see the folks driving around and scrubbing down the patios and just really keeping things nice. And they were actually switching out bushes and anything that was dead or didn't look like it should, they were switching it out that morning. So it's kind of really nice how much maintenance is going on. I will tell you that if you do get to the north end, maybe it's not north, let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure which end, but there is the other end of the park that is currently getting some construction done, because they are literally doubling the amount of sites that they have here in the campground. And I actually met the owner of the place yesterday, and I think he might own all of the Margaritavilles. And they were doing a walkthrough and just kind of checking on things, and he had a team of folks with him. So yeah, it was kind of cool talking to him a little bit. Thought I might give some suggestions on different things around the park that they could do better, and all I could come up with was to pick the trash up 3 times a day after the breakfast, lunch, and dinner meal. And other than that, man, this place is pretty awesome. It really is accommodating, and all of the different facilities that they have here, they really just, you can tell that they really just try to make them as good of a quality or a product or a value for you. So getting back to kind of that, so my brother-in-law stayed in the cabin, the park model there that we showed you earlier in the video, and just how nice they are inside. And the TVs are Samsung TVs, the Whirlpool brand appliances. They give you everything that you would need. I mean, the house is literally equipped with a pizza cutter. I mean, everything that you can possibly think of if you were at your house. It might even be maybe even equipped better than your own residence. I mean, they really think of everything. And they give you plates that are sealed so that you know that they're clean. Just really nice. So I can't say enough about those. And I think that's a great value also, because they do run over $200, you know, depending on which one you get, which view that you get. So definitely check. I don't want to say too much about the rate. It is over $200. So keep that in mind. And the rate is I think is reasonable, especially being that you're here in the greater Orlando area. So instead of getting a hotel somewhere, that you're going to definitely pay more for that. Now this right here that I'm showing you is like a laundry facility, and also some restrooms in there, and they have a family restroom as well. So you know, it's pretty convenient right here, sort of in this middle of the park. If we walk down this way, we're going to walk around this corner here, and I'm not going to walk through the whole thing to get to there, but I do kind of want to show you how things bend around, and really nice to run through here in the mornings. Wife and I have been putting in a couple miles each morning, and it's just really nice. Today is a little more overcast than our previous days, so we thought this would be a great day to video, because the video would definitely come out better. So, all right, next thing I'm going to show you is the new pool construction. All right, so this is a good opportunity to basically talk about these lakefront sites. So this is like a skiing trolley system lake, where you can go out and ski and jump off the ramps. So I don't know exactly what that's called. But so this is site 22 here ahead of us, and these sites here that go along the lake are just for motor coaches. So if you don't have a motor coach, you're out of luck. They are for motor coaches only. I'm gonna break a cardinal rule here. I'm actually gonna go on this site here, but I'm sure the people here that manage the place wouldn't mind, being that I'm making this video for them, and they actually said to send it along to them and give them the link. So make sure to share this video also with your friends if you like, or anybody else that might be interested in going to Camp Margaritaville. It helps us out a lot. Make sure to subscribe as well. But what I want to show you down here is just basically these RV sites here with the tiki hut, and what accommodations you get. You get a nice sink, and also a mini fridge, and then you get this view. You get an egg to smoke out of, a grill, a couple chairs here, and your hammock. And this is a newer portion of the park here, because they still have the trees staked. And then I'm going to go out here and show you. So this is come along just in the last couple of days here. They've put the sand out here, and so this is going to be like a white sand natural beach area. As you can see down that way, you have a fairly large pool. Looks like maybe 3 hot tubs going in there. And the one thing to keep in mind is that you may hear folks, and also a couple docks out there, you may hear folks kind of refer this as the adult pool, but they made it pretty clear that that is not going to be the case. This will still be a family-friendly part of the park, though they feel like, since there's activities not going on, that it will probably be less kids than the other areas of the park, because in the RV resort in the middle and the big pool, that's where you'll find the baby pool with the little fountains and statues and that type of thing. But down here it looks like it's just going to be more like a simple pool. Now it looks like it's going to be a bar, and one of the things that they did tell us was that at some point in the future they were hoping to get a actual proper restaurant. So as far as food goes, you need to make sure to bring some food or eat out in town. We did eat at a pizza place. I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. So there is places out in town, but not a whole bunch that are nearby. So you're going to want to bring some food for those occasions. We did have some Instacart delivered, so you can have food delivered right to your site, which makes it handy. We're not going to go down here. We're going to respect the boundaries here, but I just kind of wanted to show you this building down here and about the size of it. It looks like it's going to be a bar, and maybe they'll have some small amount of food served out of there. It's hard to say what they'll do. This is almost April of 2022, and sorry that I hadn't told you that sooner, so that way you could get a timestamp. But 2022, and this is the status of this pool so far. Who knows with permits and everything else how long it will be, but my guess is they'll be looking pretty close to having it done here in about 4 weeks, would be my guess. So we'll see. All right, so we're walking up here in the main pool area, also where the camp store is and where the tiki hut is, and they screen that off. They do have live music here, and they have an activities list. Still a little bit sort of in the off season here, so they don't have a real busy activity list, but I can tell that they most likely do. Also, it's during the week. As you can see, there's almost nobody here. Today is Thursday, and we roll out on Saturday, so we're not going to really get to see the weekend here too much. Tiki bar is nicely equipped. Had a couple beers there. They do prohibit you from bringing your own drinks into the pool area, and I'm not going to go into the pool area. I'm just going to show you right here at the gate what the pool looks like. Very nice pool, not heated, bit chilly this time of year, especially with the wind. Obviously it's getting you, but they're putting their wind screens down all around, but yeah, pretty nice. So right here is their mini golf course. We played that yesterday. Really nice course, really well designed. You can move through it pretty quick. A little bit challenging, not too challenging. And then actually Chrissy's down the hill there, and she's heading towards the dog park, so we're going to catch up with her right now. So we're going down the hill, and off to our left is going to be the area that they're doing the construction. So there is contractors everywhere. You can tell that it is a bit of a challenge for them to keep up with the normal maintenance and also have the workforce to do all the new sites. It looks like they're putting in the tiki huts in the majority of the sites from the get-go at the new construction area. And actually we're going to walk into the dog park here, and we're going to get a pretty good view of the construction area and where the new campground area is going to be by walking in there. So here we go. Here is the dog park. There is also up in that upper level there is a nice dog washing station, a dog spa they call it, and that is very well equipped with all the shampoo that you need, all that type of thing. Oatmeal shampoo for your dog, keep his skin healthy. So very impressed. They don't really nickel and dime you here either with things. The mini golf is free. Just got to check it out at the camp site. And there's Ozzy hitting the ball. Loves the ball. Sniffing around. He's sniffing around a lot. I'm gonna walk up this little ramp right here and just kind of show you some of this construction area that's going on. All right, so right over there you can see very, very busy. I'd almost argue that they are doubling the size of this place. I don't know how many additional campground sites are going in, but I think it's almost doubling. It's at least a third more. At least a third more for sure. These are even sites right here that I didn't realize that are going in as well. So yeah, pretty exciting. Should increase with the availability of this place, especially for next year if you're scheduling out for next year already in 2023. And they're gonna need it. People are hitting the road. Even with the gas prices, people are hitting the road. Take it to mama. Oh, now you're just showing off. Take it to mama. All right, so this is site 195 right here. And these are the back end sites. These are what you'd consider just the back end sites. They're not the premier sites. Still extremely nice. Really the only difference is that instead of having the concrete pad, they're back end. They don't have the concrete pad, but they do have, the shells. For a smaller trailer, the good thing is you do have like this parking ability here in front there. So if you have like an additional vehicle or a tow vehicle or a motor coach, a class C, something like that, where you have a tow vehicle, you can park it sideways and just kind of pull up almost like street parking. So there is an advantage there. So it's just all what you want to do, especially with the motor coach. Obviously it's not that big of a deal, to have to back in. It's not that big of a deal to back in with a travel trailer either. So definitely I would not be discouraged in getting these spots. These spots are actually closer to the pool area, so that's nice. This is 202 that we're coming up, just to kind of give you an idea of how we're walking along here. There is a weekly rate also, so I would check that out. I did not see a monthly rate. It does not appear like there's a whole bunch of people that stay here full time, which arguably sometimes can be a good thing, right? But it is evident that some people are here for extended periods of time. Here's more of the park models going in along the wall here. I will mention a little bit that you will hear some road noise, but it's not terribly bad, and it seems to die down quite a bit in the evenings. So they're doing some construction out there also on the highway. So there's some additional noise there as well. And as you can hear behind me is a construction vehicle that's moving with its backup alarm. And so keep in mind, if you are staying in those lots towards that direction, that you are going to be woken up fairly early. I think they get started no sooner than 8, so that's good. This is lot 183 through 193 pointing down that way. And I'd really say that, I don't know if Chrissy would agree with me here, that there really isn't too many sites that are better than the next. Yeah, I mean, there's none of them that you're gonna be like, oh, I wish we could get that spot. And it seems like there's always that in a campground, right? But so that's why I'm not really showing you any specific spots so much, because really they're all kind of created equal. I mean, the only thing that you may want to consider is getting an end spot. That way you only have a neighbor on one side. But then when you're on an end spot too, then you do have all the traffic from the go-karts going around as well. This is the another dog park, which we knew that was there. We just hadn't gone to that one. We could have, we could have went to that one the other day if we would have thought about it, because we were in there and there was another person in there, and Ozzy wasn't getting along with those pups as well as he should have been. But this is a nice basketball court here that's fenced in. They got a nice watering station there as well, so you can get some water. They have basketballs that are just sitting there ready for use, so that's kind of nice. Some more of these tiki huts going up, and these guys just knock them out. We actually talked with the guy that is kind of running a show out here with these, and they're out of Fort Lauderdale. He says they put one of these up in 4 hours, so that's pretty impressive. So this is lot row 169 through 147 right here. A lot of construction going on, but it's good. I mean, they're improving things, and just basically adding to the value of the place for you. So that's nice. So those are all the positives. I will say a couple of negatives. I'm not going to end it on negative, because we are going to show you a few more things as we think about it. Tomorrow we'll get the camera out another day as well. We did notice, like, this was more with my brother-in-law, some of the staff was just maybe not properly trained, and were a little short with responses when there was questions or propositions as far as the necessities or what he needed. So yeah, some of the training could be a little bit better, but that's to be expected, right, in this point in time, in this day and age, and what we're going through. So we won't go into that too much. But yeah, some of the people weren't quite aware of of all the amenities. They weren't quite aware of what the norms were. And then they kind of had a little bit of a different customer service approach than I would say would be stellar. So other than that, everybody else has been very friendly, and everybody has been doing a great job of just keeping this place looking immaculate all the time. So, all right, we'll figure out what else we're going to show you here at Camp Margaritaville, Auburndale, Florida. And we'll do a little bit more video before we wrap it up, and then be heading on to the next place, which is Pigeon Forge, or correction, Lanier Lakes is our next place.